Calgary is a difficult setting for finding architectural models for vampires. Our immediate candidates, the towers erected by the banks and oil companies, don't entirely fit the profile because they're highly reflective, for one thing. They have the characteristic vampires are not supposed to have, in that they call attention to themselves. They definitely cast reflections, and they bask in each other's reflections. The topography is also inverted for the classic picture of the Dracula castle, in that our downtown buildings are built on the lowest ground available in Calgary, rather than occupying the psychologically and militarily commanding heights. They appear to almost grow up from the ground underneath, like teeth, bringing to mind the quotation which I've written here from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, written in Spanish, and meaning, "From beneath you it devours," which was mistranslated by Andrew, one of the characters, as "it eats you starting with your bottom." This is written on a park bench, though, something you do sit on, because it got me thinking that perhaps I was looking in the wrong place for the vampire, in that I was looking at what was viewed rather than the viewer. Was there something in the viewer's perspective that puts the viewer in a vampiric frame of mind, I thought, because a vampire may not be able to be depicted in a picture very easily, but a vampire could conceivably take a picture.
In more recent years, there are vampires that don't follow these restrictions. And when I have talked to people about this topic of trying to pick a architectural model of a vampire, the downtown buildings are the first ones they thought of. But they would not have fit with what I was looking for, because, as you can almost see in this picture, because it's taken from not quite the right angle, when the sun is almost right down at the horizon just before sunset, and it's shining straight on these buildings, and you're at the right angle to them, they become quite brilliantly lit. And also, when the sun has just gone down, and the buildings have not turned dark yet, their lights start to show up. And in both cases, they could be described just before twilight and during twilight as sparkly.